In this video, I'm going to give you guys the more refined descriptions for the gang, aka the Mask crew. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. Thor is the son of Odin, and his main goal is to be the best Viking there is. However, that dream seems to become increasingly less tangible, and here's why. Odin isn't like who he is in mythology compared to my comic rendition, mainly because he seems to be mentally unstable, as they are said by the townsfolk, and his actions of shouting at random people and spewing out words of no meaning do not reflect well on Thor's reputation. And due to the nonsense of Odin, Thor's instructors at the Vikings training camp do as much as they can to make Thor fail his rank-up tests, as well as sabotaging tasks he has to complete, making him fall behind because we don't want a murderous endurance scurrying in our camps. Yo, what the frick is your problem, bro? Nah, actually... Okay, where was I? Oh, right. Thor is aware of the animosity people have towards him, and his way of combating it is training the pain away, because it's the only thing he can do because everyone else tries to stay away from him. Luckily, Loki is doing his best to hold them all together by working a job at a nearby library to get ends meet for the family, because family is all they have left. Arthur is the son of Uther, which makes him part of the Pendragon pedigree. And something that makes the Pendragons of mythology different to my rendition of them is that the Pendragon in my comic have a sworn duty to protect the throne and whoever is on it. Which means Arthur's father is in fact not on the throne, and it is unknown whether his family has royal blood. Since his father's a paladin on the Round Table of Knights, Arthur's gotten a great deal of influence to be a knight. So to push himself to be a better knight than his father, he enrolled in the best knights training camp in the country, based in Camelot. To be fair, he's not doing too bad. He might even be better than me. I don't understand where all these rude interruptions are coming from. Where was I? Oh, right. However, not bad is not enough, so he gets his father to help out with his training whenever he's free. His determination isn't just limited to being a better knight than his father, because academically he scores very high, and is on track to be the best there is for being a knight. And due to this being the case, he's one of the most respected in his knight training platoon. But he gets plenty more fraud allegations, mainly because he's the son of Uther Pendragon, one of the best paladins, and he's also very rich because of that. Kronos is the son of a mage from the Wizard Council, so he was exposed to magic at a very early age, hence why it's one of his biggest obsessions in the entire world. In fact, he's so obsessed to the point where not only does he strive to be the strongest and most respected mage, but he also wants to develop a new way of magic application. As in his words, magic has become so stale of a practice, we gotta spice things up. This is what sparked his goals, as well as support from his father. But only Kronos' father can support him, because it's just them against the world. This is mainly because Kronos' mother left them when he was very young, just about a year old, and her whereabouts are still unknown, even to the kingdom records. But regardless of that fact, to Kronos, it's like she never existed either way. And as for teamwork, he's amazing for support due to how versatile and flexible his applications of magic are, making some battles they fight quite interesting. Demarcus is the son of Devante, who is a researcher in Camelot's Research and Recon department, and his father has been gone for the past 5 years. During those years, Demarcus has had to deal with bullying for having an absent parent, and adjusting to a new school environment not so long after his dad left for his expedition. His main aspiration for the time being is to go explore the world and see tons of new people, but that dream is very limited by the fact that any zones in England and colonies restrict access to outside countries without a permit of some sort. So the only chance he has of escaping to explore new places is by following the footsteps of the man he hates most. However, at the moment, he needs to pull his grades up if he has a chance of getting into the pioneering course for further education, as it is among the most difficult courses to get into. And without that course, there's no shot he could be an explorer and explore the world. Plus, he's gotta have a good hold on physical activities like climbing, swimming, running, general survival knowledge, and combat skills. Fortunately, most of those courses are available to do in his secondary school to cover good ground on base knowledge. But the only question we should be asking now is, will his dreams still persist? Or be tarnished? But if you really want to know, I got a secret. Come closer.
You gotta wait till the comic comes out, man. I don't know what you thought.